Well, hello, Taurus. How are you? Welcome. It's time for our money and career readings for mid-March into April. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me. This is CJ, and we're going to pull a manifestation oracle card, get a message from Spirit, what you're manifesting on, or some things to be mindful of. And please remember, it's a general reading. We'll also pull the money and career oracles and tarot. So if you're new here, remember this is a general reading. It won't resonate with everyone. Please remember to check your other signs, in particular Venus. And here, card, problems. Will be interesting because not everyone is in that energy all at the same time. So you should always check your Venus for love and money. And even though Taurus is ruled by Venus, it may not be where your Venus is. So you're always going to want to check and see how that resonates for you. Okay? So let's get into this right away. It says this card asks you to view any problems as an opportunity rather than a crisis. Whenever we identify a problem, our very recognition and acknowledgement of this difficulty creates an opportunity to seek a potential solution. As long as a problem remains unseen or indeed denied, the doorway to the potential solution remains closed. So this is a little bit of a reminder that not to put our head in the sand, to definitely acknowledge it and see how we're going to work through the challenge, right? All right, well, let's see how that comes out in the cards. First, let's pull 3 money and career oracles. Let's see what that's all about. I hope you're all doing well. You're ready for this equinox. We're going to do this reading soon. Ooh, it's just, I already feel the energy. It's extraordinary. And you probably feel like things are on the precipice of change as well. So those readings, 3-month readings, will be coming out at the end of the month. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification bell. If you've been a follower of my channel, thank you. You know that I announce a contestant winner from my subscriber list for a free reading on the equinox and solstice. Here we go. All right. I don't know why they're making me... I don't usually feel like I need to do that, but for some reason, Taurus, here we go. First card, growing up. It's time to step into your own power and stop engaging in childish qualities. Don't rely on others to help you and care for you. This mess is yours to clean up. Avoid depending on someone else's income. You have all the skills to make your own. And you know the problems here, and then this mess is yours to clean up. Taurus, what happened? Did something occur? You're not quite sure what to do about it. You're kind of letting other people take the lead. This is really a lesson, message from Spirit about stepping in and stepping up and coming up with solutions for you. Animals, you're being asked to follow your instinct at this time when making business decisions. Any career working with animals, rescue association, or the veterinary field could be for you. Connect to your power animal to improve your finances. You know, I haven't done an animal reading in a while. I might do that soon. Maybe we'll add them to the equinox. All right, too many cards. Let's see what we have. And one more, because as I said, it's general and we're all in different paths at different times. And this may not be. Next level, boss up and unfulfilled. Okay, so 2 cards came out. First off, next level, boss up, be a boss. It's time for you to move to the next level. Right? And that's sort of what problems and growing up is. There's this advice from Spirit about taking control. You're either about to take your finances to the next level or it's time that you do. Yeah, it feels like Spirit's really giving you like a kick in the booty, if you will. If your finances haven't improved yet, you can be certain that they will soon. There is a chance of something extra in the air. And this is exactly what I was just saying about this equinox reading. There's this feeling that we can all move forward and amp up for the next 3 years until 2026. There's this major universal thing happening in that time frame. So we have these 3 years and beyond to create the life that we want for ourselves, to work hard, nose to the grindstone, or is it actually receiving all the benefits that we've put out there? Because everyone's different signs are experiencing different things. But here is where it kind of feels like you might have been in this energy, in this past energy, unfulfilled. Life just didn't seem all that exciting. You might have an emotional attachment to a job that's no longer serving you. You may have just decided to not move on and, okay, this is what it is, this is what I'm going to do. And Spirit's saying, no, acknowledge that there is this lack of enthusiasm and start to move in an adult way towards what it is that you want. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. You're unhappy with your income but too scared to make any changes. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, this is so the energy of that problems and growing up. But look at this next level. There is something around you. There is. It's a matter of recognizing it. Okay, let's get in here and see what Tarot wants to say. This is the Tarot of Dreams by Marchetti. I have been using other decks, but I'm back to the good old, one of my all-time favorites. I was going to pull out the Pathfinder's Tarot, but I used that for a reading. And the card, if you've been here before, you've seen my readings, and those cards are like twice the size. My hand's a little cramped up from doing that, so as you can tell, I'm a little messy with the cards today. So here we go. One more time. Come on, CJ. Get your stuff together here. All right. Let's see what's happening for my Taurus. Chariot. Movement. Cancer. Free will. It's my free will card, too. Choice. You know, all those words come to mind. The challenge has been strength. Yeah, there's that pulling your boots up by the, pulling your, whatever that is. Pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. Can't remember that. There's that spiritual timeout, Virgo energy, right? Earth energy. But a little bit of time out for you that's unfulfilled. You might have been doing some soul searching here, or may need to, so that you can take some action. I feel like you want to take action with the Chariot here. You just may not know what direction you want to go in. Let me grab those cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to, though. Here's why. Or at least you're being advised to. Ten of Swords. This is all that worry, fear, nervousness, sword energy, mind, conversations, communications back and forth. Whether this is in work, in yourself, what you might be doing to yourself in some ways. But this is ending. It's like, oh my God, all of this worry, all of this review. Here you go. Ten of Swords, 10 becomes a 1, ending that cycle. And with this 2 of Wands that fell out with it, this is someone alongside of you, a like-minded partner or friend or workmate or just someone in the community or family members that supports you. It's also about the fact that it's the Ace of Wands that you hold in reserve. Okay, so this is another description I often give of this. When you have the 2 of Wands, you have the power to move forward because you're holding that Ace of Wands. So you have the ability to make those choices. Interesting. All right, let me see what else Spirit gives me as we get into the second row. If you've been languishing in this, I don't know what to do, this is blah, you're not really feeling anything, you're kind of like stuck, you're just like, things aren't working out for me. You're getting this advice, even though you want to go ahead with it, you may have been sitting in it a little bit too long, and Spirit's like, it's over, move, you have this. Yeah, look at this, move. I am not kidding when I say move. There's the 6 of Swords. Now, this has been the 10 of Swords here, and the strength that you had challenged. It may have been tough, because the 5 of Swords is a battle win, but not an easy one, right? And you're cautiously, you're gingerly, you're toe-tipping your way forward, because as you see this, it's movement that goes along with the Chariot here, but it's with the swords all around them protected. Like you've definitely been through it, whether that's, and probably mentally, in conversations, in negotiations, in arguments, and it could also be in your own mind, getting out of your own mind there with the swords energy. But you are, oh gosh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Look, yeah, okay. Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, wanting them to come in. Are they coming in? Sort of the energy you had. Five of Coins, in this spiritual quest, do I have enough? I'm not feeling, I'm surprised unfulfilled did come out. This is the unfulfilled card. You know, a feeling of lack. Not, this card represents someone who's standing out in the cold. All they have to do is walk into this building, and they're warm and they are comforted and cared for, but they're not seeing it, right? Not being nurtured is what I'm getting. Not being nurtured. But I love this. Here you go. The Ace of Wands and now the Page of Wands. News, the information, the thought that comes through, because pages are all about that news, communication. Somebody says something that sparks the flame in you in the Wands energy. Or you finally are just like, I'm done with this. It's time for me to move on. You decide. It's an empowering moment when you get this information and you realize that you do have the power with that Ace of Wands holding it there. I'm going to pull a clarifier. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say with this. Okay. Remember, general reading, and it isn't really going to resonate with everyone, but you know, the growing up can be literal, where you may be young or have had to go back home or have been sustained by family members or friends, and you know you want to move on, but you're like, I'm okay here, I'm doing what I got to do, but I'm not really achieving anything. It's just kind of status quo. There is definitely a feeling of having to get on, just move. Now the Seven of Torches here. This is a defensive position, and you might have been defending yourself about where you are, waiting for this divine download to come in. Maybe there's been a lot of people jabbing at you, which is what that Ten of Swords is. You've been holding all this news, information, conversations, worry, fear, all of those mental games, as well as those of people saying, hey, you know what, Taurus, get your act together. And it's not like you're not wanting to. It just might have been, well, yeah, the motivation, the inner strength. You've been in a moment of what I'm feeling is healing. But now it's time to recognize it as I don't like to call it a problem, but as a situation, a challenge that needs to be addressed. And while you've had to defend and defend and defend, while you've been just sitting here waiting for you know, not moving towards your ships that want to come in or not having the strength to move forward, you're now in a position where you've got two cards of movement and you have the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. Someone comes to assist you. There is news. There is this movement. There is this new passion. There is the potential with that next level of that something extra in the air if you're willing to tap into it and find it. Okay, let's see what else. Any other clarifier, spirit, angels, guides. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, Justice and the Six of Swords. All right, double confirmation of the Six of Swords. Again, she's protected. She has the dog with her friend, you know, looking back a little bit, but moving forward because it's been a tough ride for you. Whether this has felt like you felt stalled, like you weren't actually able to move forward, something was in delay, or you personally just weren't motivated to move into this. I mean, no one likes to hear that, but we all get that way. I mean, 3 or 4 days ago, I was just like, no, I don't have it. And I know my energy. I never force something when I'm not in the right space, but I will work towards things that I know will get me through that cycle quicker. So we all have it. And this could be something that has come up, from the last month. Might be very recent, and it may not be for all of you, which it never is, but it just feels like you're just kind of like, I need this time out. Just leave me all alone. I know what I need to do, and I will move forward when it's time for me to move forward. So there's one thing I want to say for you. There are the 7s repeating and the 6s repeating. You have 3 7s with the Chariot, the 7 torches, and the problems adding up to that, and the 6s. Okay, so keep that in mind. And here we have Justice with the 1s. So 11, Justice, Libra. There could be the Libra that brings this information and infuses you. It could be the Libra with the 2 of Wands. And notice the 2 of Wands with those 2 pillars next to Justice with the 2. The number 11, although this is a numeral, if you would see it in other ways. So I'm feeling... with Justice here, you might have been waiting on a settlement. You may also have been looking for, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. So with the 7 of Torches, you're defending your position. You may have finally been proven right, okay? And if this was a legal battle in any way, you are now in that win-win situation. If there was something in your family or something with work, or even like you were waiting on money or a payout, in order to get to this next level, this is coming for you, okay? The end of the cycle, justice has now been served, people are behind you, and you have this new impetus, this news of creativity and confidence to move forward. So you could have been proven right, or you might, on the other hand, for some, been proven wrong. But usually when the Justice card comes out, it's in your favor. It's, first of all, it's balance. It's a win-win for everyone, fair. But it usually bodes well for you. But I'm also feeling a little karmic justice here. And that, I'm going to pull one more card, and we're going to see where that goes. Well, this could be an earthly justice and expecting a payout or something. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So if you've been stabbed in the back or you've been feeling this pain, it explains a lot as to why there has been this lack of motion. You know what? And someone else got a 3 of Swords where they had been stabbed from work, or for someone who took an idea, or even people who were... Remember, it's not just career, but it's money and value and currency and worth. And if someone made you feel less than, or if you've been feeling less than because you've been hurt by love or friendship or whatever, it affects your work. And you might have been defending your position where you just needed this time out. And now it is signs from the universe saying, okay, we can't spend our entire time just laying in bed. We need to make this movement forward. And there's all this beautiful stuff. And yeah, look at this. How gorgeous is this? The Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter shining upon you. Fates are changing. The world is changing for you. So you have Justice, you're followed by the Wheel of Fortune, and then Judgment. Lining up with the light, ascending into the light, being seen again. Being seen in a good light again. And this is how, whether this may have been a mistake or something that happened at work and you're rectifying it, but all of this with the advice from Spirit is aligning up for you in a wonderful way of recovery and success. Yeah, I love seeing the end of a cycle there, and the Wheel of Fortune shining on you, and Judgment saying, come to the light. You are the light. This was a choice. This is a decision, but it's also about you being seen in a good light, and the Wheel of Fortune churning for you. And there's that karmic justice, that time, this cycle ending, and it's now your time. Yes, love this. Tough. I'm not saying it hasn't been tough for you, Taurus. It certainly has. Okay, let's get a fortune cookie. But I like to see that clarified with Jupiter and Judgment. Remember, and now that will be 1, 1. You have 10 and 10 with the 10 of swords and the wheel of fortune, and justice. So 10, 10, 11, and repeating ones, 6 and 6, and 7, 7, 7. For those who like the numbers, you may want to check those out. Check out the angel meaning for those, okay? I'm going to take the one that flipped over, major life change and achievement. So let's go with major life change. Time is right for major life changes. Justice, judgment, and wheel of fortune. Absolutely. As a new lifestyle or location, travel brings great joy and a trouble-free existence, overcoming that pain. Wow. Thank you. That's beautiful. Major life change. Time is right for major life changes. A new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Love to see that after what you've been through or may go through. Achievement. Enjoy the limelight. Judgment. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. So that might be where the pain is coming from. If you're worried about someone at home, remember the growing up and the problems with health, because I will say this, and you know I've said it, and if you're new, you'll hear me. Health is a form of currency. Without your health, your body, your mind and your body being right, you cannot achieve the goals that you want, whether that's in acquisition of abundance, your worth that you give out to the world, or contributing to your career or community, and however that relates for you. So that can explain some of the pain that you're seeing here in the worry, but this is moving forward. Major life change for you, where it has been unfulfilled and you've been defending yourself, taking a time out. Now it's time to move forward. So love the way that ended, and I give you abundant blessings and healing ones as well for those who might have been dealing with this as a health issue, or someone in their family with that. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, Taurus. We'll talk with y'all soon. Bye for now.